Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Tiny Seeds. So I want to just remind you that these things are really not scripted. They are just coming as they are coming straight, unfiltered. I really want you to to feel that there's a human involved here who is very passionate about this and being of service so that you can also get these tools which I've managed to get a really hard way. So let's talk about highly sensitive people. Now, we know a lot of highly sensitive people, and the way that highly sensitive people are normally going to show up. Look, I want to really talk about ourselves, but just take it outside of yourself for a minute and just become aware of all the highly sensitive people around you. These are the people that you are going to be walking on eggshells. You're going to be careful to say stuff to them. They are very easily going to have very big reactions, and you, especially if you're not healed yourself, you are going to have reactions that's going to play off their reactions, and you're trying to avoid it. But when we go further, so most people have got an ability to be highly sensitive. If you are walking around with a lot of unresolved childhood learning, you haven't really learned how to step into your adult shoes, and you have not finished with some trauma sitting in the background. So let me talk about specifically the person who calls himself, I am just a highly sensitive person. Because that one is one that people can start employing as a shield. I've heard it like this. I went onto YouTube or Google or somewhere, and somebody described what a highly sensitive person is, and it fits me 100%. And now I understand everything. Full stop. I don't have to do anything about me being highly sensitive because I am just like this, which means everybody has to be careful around me. And I am just going to absorb everything like a sponge, and I am not taking responsibility for myself. Okay, I may not be responsible with you if you're popular with you right now, if you're a highly sensitive person, but you really do need to hear this. Adults are supposed to learn how to regulate themselves. It's so important. Adults are supposed to learn how to regulate themselves and not lose their shit all over, and then in the end really control everyone around them by losing their shit. You're not supposed to. You are supposed to be responsible for your own feelings, your own reactions, and your triggers, and learn not to absorb everything like a sponge. You are supposed to be an adult, and an adult do that. So that thing that we start using as a shield, I have so much compassion for it because I searched for help for such a long time. I was highly sensitive in the feeling like I took on, in a way that I took on everybody's feelings and put it on myself, and I have to be like this in order to be accepted, and I'm not liked, and I'm not welcome, and I have to try harder. And then there's the other version, really looking okay and being so intent on looking perfectionistic, being perfect so that nobody can, and trying harder, and really trying to achieve as much as I can just so that I have something that I can hold on to. And the other version is people who don't control that in that very tight way, but let their sensitivity be their excuse for them not having to find a way in which they can manage and regulate their emotions. So both of them is a problem. And so we have to learn to not be so sensitive. We have to learn we are doing this to ourselves, that we are open to take everything on. We don't check facts. We decide from our own hurt lenses. We are looking through our own hurt lenses at a world which is colored by our hurt. And therefore we make assumptions and we put meaning on what other people say and do. And we don't talk because it's just too hard for us. We don't know how to say it. We have not mirrored that. We have not learned that from anybody. And it's just hard. So what else am I going to do? I'm going to be highly sensitive and then do one of the two, or sometimes both. Pull back into myself, just look okay, try harder, really bash myself, really be very harsh on myself, push myself more, do more, be better, or allow myself to just vomit my feelings over other people all the time. And sometimes we're a combination of that. So it's not an excuse that you are a highly sensitive person. You can still be very kind, very connected to people, very compassionate, very helpful, without letting other people's stuff jump into you. You can still be somebody who takes great care of yourself, but also have space and compassion for other people. You can also learn that you can control it. When you feel hurt, you can have conversations. You can ask people to not behave towards you in a certain way. That's the hardest one, because where do we learn this? If you do want some resources, I've got a video which is called Difficult Conversations, which will help you. It's a good place. But also, my book, Hamster Wheel Relationships, go through the whole healing thing. It asks all the questions going through the hurt and the helping situations and the missing tools and the how-tos. So it's as long as you become aware, it is not acceptable, and you don't have a right to lose your shit. Yeah, Muffin just arrived. Hello, Muffin and me doing our thing. So she's so happy and purring. So you have a capability to start changing things the minute when you realize that you have seen it as there's no way out, or I have a right to, or I am just so dysregulated that this is what I know. I'm going to give you one powerful example. Somebody who loses the shit in the way of having anger is somebody that is used to getting results from it. I get angry and people jump. They do what I want them to do. They retreat, they retract, they don't say the things that upset me. So I'm going to keep on being this angry person because it gets me results. It gets me results in the moment. It doesn't get me long-term results. It's not effective, but it feels like it's effective. There are way better ways to be effective than losing your temper. There's way better ways to work with other people than blaming them and shaming them and guilting them into complying into what you want. But we don't know what they are. We don't know how to do it. We don't even know that we're doing these stupid things, because that's what our parents used to do. This is what a big part of the population is doing. The world is very dysfunctional. We've been through generations and generations of trauma. What has happened in the last 100 years is revolutionary for us. We've never been exposed to so much technology. And without the goodness of the earth and the hard work to survive and the connectedness of the families to regulate us, we've never been where we are now. We honestly just don't know how to do it. As long as you become aware that adult skills involve regulating ourselves, we can learn how to do it. We have a place where to start, and this is awareness. I would love for you to share this. If you want to know where to start, sign up for my weekly newsletter. I've got inspiration that goes out. I've got a membership. I've got a live meeting every month, which are free to my clients or people who are in the membership. Also, I have a lot of content for you. I've got books. 4 books out. I've got a lot of free content on YouTube, right here where you are on YouTube. Easiest to find. We have playlists. And also, these tiny seeds are available as a podcast, so you can listen on the go. So if you need any help, look underneath in the description. The links are there. And also reach out to me. I'm on Instagram. It's the easiest way to get hold of me, or on Facebook. I also do reply to my messages on Facebook, or send me an email. My email address is available. Sign up, comment. I answer every single email myself. And while I still can, I will continue doing it. I really want this to be the experience that I've had, that there is real help, that you can change things, that there is a way to get out of anything which is actually uncomfortable, but we just got used to it. There's a better way. And us being sensitive can so easily just become an excuse where the other person mustn't do something that makes us feel so sensitive. It's not up to the other person. If you don't take control of this and don't become self-empowered with this, you will lose people, or you will sensitive them into obedience, which is not a healthy relationship. There will be resentment, there will be stupid fights. So I hope this makes sense to you. If you want to know more, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to explain more. And if you want to reach out to me personally, with the greatest pleasure. I am sending you so much love. I hope that this is of meaning to you. Please remember, subscribe below, share, comment. All of these things help me to get organic reach and to help me to grow my channel so that I can reach more people, and for other people not to have to struggle so much to get real life-changing help. Sending you so much love. Thank you. If you've watched till the end, you are my best supporter, because that really does help, and I know that you are very involved and you're really interested in this. So thank you so much for every minute of your time. Really do appreciate you, and sending you much love. Till next week.